Hello and welcome to this edition of Tips and Tricks. Now today I'm going to be talking about the flip and pop. This is pretty much the only way I flip. I mean, a lot of my friends always ask me like, oh, well, are you flipping slower, are you flipping faster, are you dead sticking it? You know, what do you do? I'm like, no, I'm just flipping it and popping it. That's the way I learn. That's why I like lighter weights, because I flip it in and I can just sit there and pop it. Bounce it quite a bit, just make it do a dance down there. And it doesn't matter if I'm going back in or just on the edges. I throw it right at the edge and I'll just pop it back to the boat, or throw it along the edge and pop it right along the edge. I've already done a bunch of flipping shows, so I guess the best way to show you what I mean by the flip and pop is to actually show you footage of me doing the flip and pop. So here you go.
Back in the junk. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a good fish.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's that easy. You just flip it and you sit there and pop it. Now, as far as what does the bite feel like when you're doing the flip and pop, usually you don't feel the bite at all. It's just suddenly it feels like it's stuck. You're like, doom, 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 doom. All of a sudden, doom. It feels like your bait's underneath the rock. It just doesn't move. I sit there, I hold it. Usually I'll feel the fish move, switch hands, set the hook. I mean, it's not a complicated technique, but evidently it's a different technique than a lot of people use. I see them flip in, they just kind of lift it and drop it, or kind of do a little jerk and drop it. Nope, throw it in there and just freaking pop it, pop it, pop it, pop it, pop it, pop it. It's worked for me. It's worked for me for like freaking 20 years. So give it a try, and I bet if you start doing this technique, even if you're flipping behind people, you'll start catching yourself some fish, and a lot of times, some really big fish. I hope this helps. Until next time.